Hello and welcome everyone. We are here today in Cologne at Gamescom 2019. My name is Nims and today Nintendo presents a more closer look at Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. I'm joined today by two of my good friends from Nintendo of Europe. This is Chris. Hi Chris, how are you doing today?
Good, hello. Hello everyone.
Thank you so much for joining us. And Filippo, how are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. Hi Nims and hi everyone.
Thank you so much, guys. So, I think this is a good question to ask right now before we get into this. How are we feeling about our athletic ability today? Are we feeling confident?
Warmed up.
Wow, that's all I need to hear.
Ready to compete. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, so what shall we start with, Filippo?
Well, in Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, there are many Olympic events, and a few of them are completely new Olympic events that will feature for the first time in these Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. And we would like to start actually with sport climbing, which is one of the new Olympic events.
Okay.
Yeah, one thing that is really nice about sport climbing is for all of the Olympic events that are in Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, you can choose between appropriate play styles. So usually, depending on the what is suitable for the game, you have the choice between motion controls with either dual controllers or solo remote, or you can choose to use buttons only.
Ah, okay.
We're going to be using dual controllers,
right?
Because that really captures the spirit of how you would be doing sport climbing in real life.
Right.
You'll see in a bit what we mean with that.
Okay.
So essentially, what we will be doing once we can select our character is that we will be grabbing onto holds that are attached to a wall and try to reach the highest possible point.
Right.
So yeah, let's see from the available list of characters.
I will go
right. Okay.
I will go with Donkey Kong. You can see it says long grip gauge. Every character in each of the events has some kind of specialty.
Right.
In this case, Donkey Kong has a long grip gauge.
Okay.
Of course.
So I'm hoping to see some really good bicep action from both of you guys here with these characters, I see.
Oh, you can see we were built for that.
You were totally
Right. So we start with holding our arms in front, testing our biceps, and then by opening our wrist and aiming for a hold and closing our wrist, we grab it.
Okay.
So we open, we aim, and we grab it. And you can see that I'm trying to time it well so that it says okay. And by timing it well, my energy gauge that is next to me doesn't deplete very much. The more
mine did a lot.
And using this heart-shaped hold, I can replenish my energy.
So it's almost acting like a stamina for your player.
Exactly. So you want to manage your stamina carefully, especially because the different holds are shaped differently. So they are larger or smaller, which means they're easier or more difficult to grab. And it also means that if you are a bit off in your timing, you're going to be losing a lot of stamina if you are trying to go for a smaller hold.
Careful.
So now, uh-oh.
I can see Donkey Kong was sweating there.
Still there. You can see the star-shaped hold. So if I get that, I will activate the super climb mode.
Oh,
and
whoa!
Timing it well, I will be able to go very far. And now, oh, this was way off.
We got carried away there a little bit.
Yeah, but now I'm trying.
Oh, I didn't miss.
Trying to catch up. So the blue ones are a checkpoint.
Okay.
Let's go for this.
So if you fall, you will restart from that checkpoint.
Right.
And 50 meters. It's not my highest score, but I'm happy because I beat Filippo.
I mean, you're also getting gold medal there.
And to be fair, Filippo, look at the size of Donkey Kong's arms. I mean,
I managed to activate the super climb. This for me is already a win. Like I'm fine.
I was trying to make you feel better there. But sure.
I was just short of bronze, but I'm totally fine with this one.
Exactly, fair enough.
Well, let's then do an Olympic event where you're definitely gonna win a medal.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's hope so. But definitely we want to go with karate then.
And karate is played with buttons only.
Right.
Because that's simply the most appropriate playing style for what essentially is a bit of a fighting game.
Okay.
it works a little bit like fighting games. We have the classic system of attacks versus blocks versus grabs, which are takedowns, of course.
Okay.
I'm actually going to go. I'm gonna go with Mario because I just love the way he looks in his karate gi.
Can I just say I'm loving the rope chain, the gold rope chain that Vector is wearing in this.
I
like
think
it's a necessity in this
Vector
battle.
understands very well that you need to have something distinguishing in order to really stand out.
Headphones and rope chain, perfect choices.
So what you can see is you have simple attacks that can give you points, and you can also try to block them. And
Oh, wow.
You can perform a takedown.
yeah, so fighting game expert Filippo can explain you the strategies behind this.
Yeah, so I mean, this game can be over very quickly, and I have to stop Chris from charging. Super. The game can be over very quickly because you just need 10 flags or 10 points to win, and each hit that you do is a point. So it's very every hit counts. You really need to strategize.
Very good.
Yeah. And when you press up or down and do a punch or a kick, you can see you do an extra powerful one. It's slower, but it also gives you 3 flags instead of 1.
And I noticed at the bar you've got a charge bar there.
Oh no! Yeah, I actually. Oh no!
Oh no!
9. Almost there.
Yeah, I tried to use my super attack, but Filippo didn't give me the chance for it.
Oh!
Easy charging. You can get kicked in the face.
Well done.
Wow.
For presentation purposes, I will accept this defeat honestly.
All right. Thank you. Makes you feel very good about
That's
myself.
it.
This makes you feel very good.
Wow.
right?
Yes.
You redeemed yourself in this, Filippo.
Well, let's see. There's more events to go through. So for this next 3D event, we're going to go with archery, which is one of our favorite ones.
Yeah, archery is a returning event, but the reason why we want to show it is because, of course, you can choose to play it with buttons only, but playing it with dual Joy-Con really captures the essence of the sports. Just like how sports climbing really replicated the movement that you do in the sports very nicely. Even more so, this goes for archery. So let's see, who shall we go for? What are you gonna do?
I think I'm gonna go with Amy.
Amy? Well, then I will go with Daisy.
Daisy, okay.
So of course, the trajectory of the arrow can be influenced by the distance to the target, by wind. For now, we're gonna do a practice round just to show the ropes.
So we raise
bow
our
up.
arms to raise the bow. We draw back, and then
with the left.
we use our other arm to aim.
Very nice.
And when we release, we shoot. And
That's
as you can
impressive.
see, you of course aim for the bullseye, but depending on the wind, you can also let it
Right, I get you.
go off the target.
Ah,
Practice time. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
okay.
All right.
So I have to tell you that this is one of Filippo's favorite events. So
okay.
he has practiced on this one a lot.
Okay, so now when I will,
Oh.
so like this, when I will lose, I will be even more like.
I love how
put
you
to
both
shame.
say that and then you both get a bullseye.
Well, I know that I have to up my game.
The competitiveness still is going out.
Yeah, so we both hit the center of the target, which means that if you do that twice in a row, the third shot is going to be a super shot, and this will be for double the amount of points. So in round 2, the target is at 40 meters instead of 20, which means that we have to pay a lot more attention to the trajectory of the arrow and also the influence that the wind will have. So I'm going
Nice.
to aim it a little bit up and a little bit to the left and see where it goes. That was okay, but
Double points.
yeah, but I'm afraid that Filippo is doing well.
Did the bad second shot.
Oh, very
Oh,
good.
that's music to my ears.
So
I see.
as you mentioned there, Chris, you said that you don't want to necessarily go straight for the bullseye. You can rear it slightly up a bit or down,
Well, you have
depending on where the wind direction is.
Exactly, and you will see this now with the final shot. So you see we have headwind, which means at 60 meters, it means I have to aim a lot higher than I would
Right.
normally do. So let's see, I think this should be fine. Actually, a little bit too conservative there.
Even if the wind is at the same speed as before, it will still move the arrow much more because the distance is so much.
Here we go.
further away.
That's better.
Nice.
Uh-oh. I think this is going to be very close.
Wow, 74.
I'm feeling good about this.
Oh.
So yeah, I trained a lot, but he won.
Is this going to be the summary?
I guess. I guess this is what's gonna happen.
To be honest, we all know that Chris is the more sportsman-like between the two, so you know, like I'm not seeing anything.
No, no. Well, not that anyone is counting, but it's 2-1 to you right now. Just
Okay.
saying.
Did I say music to my ears already?
Well,
So
we're all friends here, by the
Yeah.
way. Just to clarify for the viewers at home.
Yeah.
So we have also something completely new to show that's not been shown before.
Okay.
In Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, there are not just these 3D events, which are super fun with multiple control schemes, but there are also 2D classic events. If you look at that Tokyo 1964 icon,
Oh, yeah?
there you go. Yes.
Oh, wow.
So-
Yeah, and this is a homage to history because in 1964 the Olympic Games also took place in Tokyo, and
Right.
with these retro 2D classic events, we're paying a tribute to the history of the Olympic Games, and also, of course, it is a nice way. Like maybe your grandparents were big fans of the Olympic Games in 1964 and had some heroes back then.
Yeah.
They might also have been playing retro games a long time ago. So this is their chance for gold.
Yeah. So we're actually going to start with 400-meter hurdles. And of course, in 1964, there were no motion controls. So we go with all of these 2D classic events are buttons only.
Okay.
And in each of these, you control the game a bit differently, but they all are based on very fast button presses and quick reflexes.
Right.
Of course, we have the classic characters of
I love it.
Mario and Sonic
I love
there.
it.
And you're going with Luigi.
I'm going with Luigi.
I'm going to go with Tails then.
Okay.
I'm sure Tails can do some good jumps there.
I hope he doesn't fly using his tails.
So the way we play is we accelerate with A, and we have to time our jumps well in order to get over the
Right.
hurdles.
Everybody has their own technique no, for fast button pressing, so this is mine. I'm gonna be all hunched over here. Oh, false start already.
Oh, gosh. Oh, no.
Here we go. This is a good start. I'm liking what I'm seeing. And now, so if you time your jump in the pink, you're having a perfect jump, and you actually keep accelerating a little bit, as you can see.
Ah.
Oh, but you can miss. And if you jump in the yellow, your acceleration is just a little bit.
Right.
No.
I don't like it that Filippo still sees me in his screen, so I'm gonna go on and now.
Oh.
Last one. No, no, no. Peach even faster.
No, I think you made it second. For
Yeah,
the finish,
all
but
right.
you made it.
You made
All
it.
right, I
You
made
made
it.
it.
Just by like almost like photo
1
finish there.
second. I love that Peach was running super fast in her dress.
Of course.
Appropriate attire, what you mean.
Oh, well, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tails is yawning, but well.
He's exhausted. It was a big
all right.
sprint.
Okay, so actually for this next to the classic event, we're going to up a little bit the retro feel,
Okay.
and we're going to turn on the option of the analog TV to on,
Okay.
and we're actually going to go to the meter platform.
Yeah, so one thing that's really nice about the 2D classic events is that it also includes some of the more uncommon Olympic events. So for instance, 10-meter platform is a diving event.
Right.
And as you'll see, it's actually quite interesting how the take is, because okay, first let's choose the character. I'm definitely going with
I
Dr.
love
Eggman.
that you. I was just about to say the most appropriate character for this would be Dr. Eggman.
I mean, it's all about aerodynamics and
Absolutely.
somersaults.
And I want to see I want to see Peach as well in this one. And there you go. That's the analog TV filter with
Oh
skylines.
yes, I can see.
And also, there's some nice commentary going on. So
So yeah, you select between different dives with different levels of difficulty. And you have to be as fast as possible, because if you are fast, then you get the possibility to add a multiplier basically
Right.
to your dive.
yeah, and of course, diving is a jury sport. So you can see the judges
Ooh, that
are
judge on the right.
this is a pretty good,
Yeah,
good
it's
score
a
actually.
good score.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
judge on the right is a little bit harsh, but
I think it was better than a 6, my dive. But anyway,
hey, you're
let's,
totally not biased, of course.
So as you both mentioned, the buttons we're seeing there, it's like a pattern of buttons you have to press.
Exactly, and the faster you press them, the more time you have for doing some extra moves for multiplier.
Right.
look how happy
He is
Dr. Eggman.
I'm loving it. He's so happy to dive today.
Here we go.
begun.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And a rotate. Going for it.
It looks beautiful.
Beautiful.
Did you see the arms? They were really straight, very straight into the water.
I thoroughly
Beautiful
enjoyed
smile.
that.
Yes, Aero then. Oh,
Oh, that judge
0.5
on the
more
right.
than
Look at that.
He's
well,
not
0.5 more
impressed.
than me. That multiplied got like 0.7, 0.7 more than me.
I'm happy with
There.
what I'm seeing. But of
Yeah.
course now you can do another
Crowd
elegant
is
jump.
watching quietly.
Let's try. Actually, up starting
Oh, wow,
upside down.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, can they recover?
No,
Oh,
I missed it. Big splash as well. You know, like just everything went wrong there.
How will this mistake affect the score?
And of course,
Oh,
I'm being judged a bit harshly there. Well, not harshly, but I mean, it hurts still.
okay.
I'm really loving the commentary that's happening in the background here. It's so cool.
intense focus.
All right.
Oh, we're standing bit. Okay, we're standing
Here's the
backwards.
dive. And a rotate. This should net a high score.
This
Very
this
good.
should net a high score. I agree.
He's got a big smile on his face. He knows he did good.
Judges think.
Here we go.
Both
Still,
have
the
beautiful
rightmost judge still,
He
you know,
wants to be wowed today, I
Yeah.
think.
he's seen better.
He's
He's
seen
seen better.
better.
I'm sure
wow.
we can still impress them.
No, wow.
The crowd is
We have
watching
4 dives
quietly.
in total, so Filippo has a chance for redemption now.
Going for it. This should net a high.
And you
Adds
see
a
the commands are
somersault.
getting a bit more complex, but it also means that the multiplier will get higher.
Ah, right.
If you're very fast at the beginning, then you get more chances at increase the multiplier, which can
Oh,
Very
wow.
good.
really increase the
Very
score by a
good.
lot.
Even the right judge liked it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, like it, but still 7. You know, like it, but
Okay.
yeah.
It's
So, Chris, tell us a little bit about the 3 patterns we've got here. So,
Yeah.
is it the further you go down, it's more of you taking a risk?
exactly. So your base complexity is higher,
Right.
which means that if you get a good, if you perform it well and you get a good multiplier, the chance of getting a super high score is also higher.
Right.
But as you can see, the more good dives I'm doing, the more complex these sequences get.
Okay.
And the more risk, of course, that I make a mistake.
The
But
athlete is
no risk,
calm.
no glory.
That's it. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
They're going upside down.
Oh, what an error.
No.
Oh. I love that his moustache is just
Yeah.
gone. Ah.
Like if you look down when he comes out the water, it's like it's all freezed up, you know, like
I liked how there was a rescue swimmer in the
yeah.
pool.
It's like okay,
Are
this
you
went so
okay?
bad that yeah, exactly.
That judge on the right was not impressed by that.
All right, final dive.
Final dive. So you see the question marks. This means that you're taking a gamble. You're testing your luck because you don't know what you're gonna get. But if you get the icon of your character, you will get a very
Oh.
easy sequence.
Almost,
that
but
can
no.
still get a very high score.
Very strong form.
Nice.
This should net a adds a
fast.
somersault. Going for it.
Nice.
Adds a somersault.
Wow.
Very good, Filippo.
You're so good at this.
Amazing. What do the judges think?
Wow.
That's a
94.
That's a good score.
I'm never gonna get that.
No pressure. No pressure, Chris.
Okay. You can proceed.
I'm just
Basking in the
oh,
glory.
All these
yeah.
psychological
Just
games
basking
going
in
on,
the
right?
glory.
Okay, well, there's only one chance, and that is that I have to land on my
Whoa.
axe.
See, because he's at a disadvantage, he gets much more,
Right.
many more. Yes.
Ah.
Very good.
And now you can see it's still a long sequence, but it's an easier one.
Right.
Okay.
Quick.
Here we go.
Smile.
Fingers.
The routine begins. This should net a high. Adds a somersault. And a rotation. Going for it. And a rotation.
Perfect. Multiplier it's 3.
I'm impressed.
Brilliant.
10, 10, 10.
What?
What? Yeah. 150. All right. This is not my day. You know, like even if I do well, that's just okay. All right. But you know, completely well deserved there.
Oh wow.
I'm actually speechless. I don't even know what to say.
I was just holding my breath while doing it.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Even that
should
judge on the right was like, yep, that's a 10.
Look at that smile.
Yeah. Look at the.
Look at the bounce. He knows he did good today.
Bouncing.
But you know,
All right.
there's always a chance for revenge. So
That's the only thing I can get now is basically just petty revenge. Basically.
I tell you what, Filippo, you can choose the next event.
I'm gonna go with long jump. I love the way this game is played.
All right. So in long jump, again, you have to first accelerate, and then let's see. I'm gonna go with Bowser.
I hope that I'm gonna go with Tails. Just trying to see if we've built a relationship now. If we have a much more confidence.
Yeah, so you have to accelerate, and then at the end, time the angle of your jump well. So we accelerate with A, and time the angle of our jump with B, and H.
Wow.
Close.
I
love that.
how
Do
you
you know
say
what?
that.
I love how the appropriately chosen for a long jump, you choose someone with the smallest leg to foot to feet ratio.
Just look at the leg. Here we go. And
Oh,
7.9.
0.2 difference.
wow.
Whew. So last one.
Last but not least.
All right.
Come on, you got this.
You know what?
Oh, look at those
I'm gonna
feet
change
go.
my approach. I'm gonna
No,
go
90 is
for
not good.
Oh, no.
I did a foul.
highest jump.
Wow, then look at the
Of course, Bowser creates a
Just-
crater.
He's gone right.
I got a foul anyway, so you know, like we just,
Oh,
it's just yeah. I think I started jumping after the line there.
I had given up.
Well,
Yeah, good jump though.
oh, Tails is tired.
Oh. But no, doing
No, I
the
think it's more like-
ceremonial wave.
Like you know, like just
right.
throwing
yes,
shade there.
he's like,
Yeah.
oh, right, okay.
All right, one more for the road.
I mean, no pressure, but this could be the decider.
Yeah,
Yeah,
quite literally for the road.
yeah,
So we go to marathon then.
yeah. What I love about the marathon is that it is really a very unconventional take on the marathon, because normally the marathon, of course, is very long and it takes a long time to complete. This will be the fastest marathon we will have ever ran.
My only marathon that I will ever run.
But you said you're a very good marathon supporter.
Yeah. I have friends that run marathon, and I just go there and cheer them on, and that's like
That's it.
That's my specialty.
Yeah,
you know,
you're
like,
a part of the marathon. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. So, of course, marathon final event. Let's go for.
Mario versus
Mario
Sonic.
versus Sonic.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Alright. So we have to pay attention to our stamina. I love, by the way, the group start. You know, typically in a marathon there.
Yeah, and the marathon, it's a test of endurance. So it's all about managing your stamina and giving each other a friendly nod.
That's very sportsman.
Yeah, so you see on the right side, there's this blue bar that's now turned green for me.
Yeah.
And that's the stamina gauge. So
I see.
every time you press A, you consume a bit of stamina. And you want to replenish it when you go past these water stations. And other than that, you want to manage it, because if you run out of stamina, you really slow down.
Right.
And you can see I'm now in the slipstream of this group. Oh, hi
I
Mario.
see.
And that means that I consume less stamina. Oh,
Oh, that was
Oh,
close.
I
Oh,
hit-
no.
oh no!
Just the moment you got hit, I get it too.
Oh, no.
Oh! Okay, let's get that act together again.
Oh.
Toad, what are you doing? This is gonna be
No, I fell.
an uphill
No.
struggle. Oh, that's good. I'm
Oh,
gonna,
it's so
stick,
close.
I'm gonna stick in the stamina. Oh no, I ran out of stamina.
No.
Oh no. Oh.
Banana peels.
Oh, can Mario do it?
Ah, bees. This is
this bees.
bees, banana peel water.
Okay. The refreshing water has replenished my energy.
Okay.
So you can see that it's very
close.
tricky to keep your stamina up.
And there's lots of obstacles as you guys are going along.
Exactly.
Oh, I completely missed
And
it.
stay in this. So also you see this flag in the middle right side of the screen.
Yeah.
This is indicating how far we have until the finish line.
Ah, right.
And you see the number, that's indicating the position that you currently have within the entire group of contestants. So I'm currently 29th.
No, I fell again.
Sixth. I'm starting to close in on
catching
Filippo,
up.
I hope. Because we're almost towards the end, so I'm gonna try to take a bit of risk and speed up. One more.
I'm completely out of stamina.
Out of stamina, that's a good sound.
Oh, look at this comeback.
no,
Look
there
at
he
this
is.
comeback. Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
Top 10.
No.
Oh.
Final stretch.
Come
Come on!
So close!
Come on!
Oh no, I just
We're lucky to have witnessed
Oh, guys.
Well, neither of us won, but I think I'm still happy with the result.
I have to give you both a round of applause for that. That was very good. Entertainment. I
Yes.
like it.
Well, the marathon creates epic stories, of course. But in general, what we wanted to get across today is that in Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, you of course have the 3D events that we've come to know from the series, which offer a lot of fun that you can share with others in multiplayer. And on top of that, there are now the 2D classic events, which are a drawback to the past and a beautiful homage to the Olympic Games that took place in Tokyo in 1964.
And they do look very cool, I have to say. It was even the music I could hear and the commentary, I was just like, this is so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the multiple control schemes, I think there's really something for everybody and for every play style, I think.
Excellent. So guys, when is this game releasing?
So Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 is coming out in Europe on November 8th. So it's not a very long wait
Not a
anymore.
very long wait. So I'm sure all the viewers who are watching at home are going to get to play lots of these fantastic games, and maybe we'll have some friendly competitiveness happening as we just had lots of fun here. So thank you so much, Chris, and thank you so much, Filippo. We really appreciate you guys showing us this game today. And for everybody watching at home, this was Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. We hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you all very soon. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.